Hey guys, Bearded Cat Dude here. Now, I'm here. I finally have time to do my actual review of the Man Shop. And if you hear that scratching right now, it's my cat trying to get up here. Hey, Bubba. Alright, he doesn't want to be on camera. Oh well. So, a while ago, the Man Shop contacted me. I'm pretty sure it's the first company to actually contact me about reviewing stuff, which is super sweet. They sent me 2 oils and balms, matching scents, and then their beard wash, unscented beard wash. They sent me Bay. I don't know if it's going to focus. And they also sent me Main Squeeze. I've used these for a couple weeks now, on and off, because I like to try and switch it up too. I don't want to use the same thing over and over. I almost started The Witcher again. So, let's kind of go through a little bit about the company, if I can find it. You know, I'm on their website right now as I'm filming this. I figured the way I like to do things, I don't know if it's the same as everybody. I like to know about the company and like a mission statement or just about something like that. So, the Man Shop. It's theman.shop. We founded the Man Shop with the simple We founded the Man Shop brand with a simple idea. Cologne for guys was ridiculously expensive. We cared way more about what was in the bottle than trying to use a product just because The Rock, James Bond, or George Clooney uses it. Taking care of ourselves seemed overly complicated. All the marketing, they just couldn't relate to it. So nearly 3 years ago, the Man Shop was created with honest products, serious ingredients, and a little bit of fun. And just to kind of highlight real quick, they have a ton of stuff online. They have different skincare products such as like scrubs and masks and wash. They got cologne, different types of cologne, which I'm going to look into. They get, of course, beard care stuff, the oil and balms and washes. They have just different, looks like, scent sprays. Like probably what you would use when you're taking a shit. But what I'm worried about is the beard. So, we have, I first went into what carrier blends they use. There are so fucking many. They all kind of have a lot of the same qualities. A lot of the moisturizing and all that type of stuff. But, I figured, let's see what they use. From what I saw, they have 4. They have avocado oil, which I looked up is generally used, it's good for skin hydration, which is really what the oil is supposed to do, is hydrate under the beard. Now, of course, it's going to help with the hair itself. And it helps prevent breakage. So if you're using stuff with avocado oil constantly, your beard hair, or even just your regular hair, is probably going to be pretty soft. It's going to not break as much. Now, hair is still going to break. Anyway, that happens. Argan oil, which is supposed to be one of the better oils out there for your skin. Once again, just moisturizes and helps renew the skin under there. Jojoba oil, which I just learned that's how it's said. I thought it was jojoba because that's how it reads, but no. Jojoba oil is good for healing the hair and skin. So if you have some damage under there, or in your hair, like you see split ends and stuff, it's going to help kind of heal and correct that hair and skin. It also helps fight eczema or itchy skin. Now, when I started actually taking care of my beard seriously, before that, I would get a spot right here that always itched to the point where it would bleed. I started taking care of this, all of this, and now I have no more than the normal main itch. You got marula oil, which I've never heard of. It's a fast absorber and it's great for moisturizing your hair. Now, let's kind of start with the oils. Like I said, we got 2 1-ounce sizes here. Both the same carrier blend. Like, all this stuff is the same carrier blend. The first impression, I really like the blue bottles. I think it's nifty. You don't see a whole lot of companies using them. It's a lot of the amber bottles with, drop tops, which is fine. But I think the blue bottle pairing with the black label there gives it a bit of a classy look. Now, let's start with Bay. It's got Hawaiian sandalwood, bay rum, sage, mint, and basil. And I can smell them, like the sandalwood right off the bat with a little bit of the bay rum and sage in there. I don't smell the other two as much, which is fine. They're probably meant for more like accents, but the sandalwood and bay rum, you can smell those right off the bat. When I started using these, I kind of would get a headache at first, especially with bay. Now, it's not saying it's a bad thing. I like the product. I like the scent. I'm still going to use it every once in a while. Maybe not as much, but it gave me a fucking headache. And that's probably just me. I'm not used to this scent. Main squeeze. This one's got quite a bit. It's got the tangerine, orange, and mandarin essential oils, paired with an evergreen forest of pine, cedarwood, blue spruce, and Fraser fir. It's got quite a bit. My wife loves this one. And I like it too. It's a fresh citrus with the woodsy undertone to it. And that's not bad. Now, when I use these, I usually use like a full dropper, maybe a little bit less because I have a bigger beard. And I always, put it right on the line there, put the rest in my hand, and go to town. The balm, once again, these are 1.5 ounces. Usually it's a 2 or 1 ounce, but these are 1.5. It's got the same carrier oil blend, with some beeswax, and it's got shea butter, which is good for conditioning and helping with the split ends. Since as of recently, my wife likes to pick my split ends if she sees them, which I think is super weird, but she's a hairstylist. That's what she does. And I haven't noticed as much once I actually started taking care of it and using good products. It's got the coconut oil, which I feel like is pretty common as well. Same with the shea butter. Just once again, more conditioning, helps with the detangling. It helps keep it all very nice and moist and well hydrated. Like, I don't have anything in my beard right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit. But even then, it's still very soft. I haven't put anything in since 10 o'clock last night. And it is a little after noon as I'm filming this. So, got both those shea butter, coconut oil paired with the beeswax and the moisturizing qualities of the argan, avocado, and jojoba oil. When you open them, that's what it looks like. Let's see. It's a nice, smooth consistency. I can't complain with it one bit. It melted very well in my hand as I used it. It spreads really well, combs through really well, and it holds for quite a while. Now, the scent I've noticed for both of these, like, I might not smell it after a while, but I do feel like it kind of wore off for me after maybe 6 hours, which I also feel is kind of average though. But I've got a couple other ones that they last pretty much all day. Like, I'll be laying here and I'm like, I'll still smell it a little bit. But I've worn these at work before. I try and save these because the Bay scent gave me a little bit of a headache. Now, that's not going to be everybody. So if anyone hears this, I don't want you to think, hey, this gives somebody a headache, let's not get this. No. One thing online, because I'm looking at the Man Shop online right now, they do have a bundle, so you can get an oil, balm, and wash. Let's go in the wash. I almost forgot about that already. It's a 4 ounce, same thing, blue plastic. Once again, I think it looks great. It does have, it's very plant-based, it said. So I'm gonna go scroll down to it right now. Yeah, plant-based. There are some, I could be wrong, some chemicals in here that I've never heard of. I can't really pronounce them. So at first I was like, why would I want to put that in my beard? But I also feel like with some washes, shampoos, conditioners, it might be hard without any chemicals, period. So I looked a couple of them up. Polycadonium 7. No idea. I probably butchered that, but who cares? But it's an anti-static type agent, and it helps, helps prevent the buildup of static electricity and forms a thin coating on the hair shaft, giggity, that is absorbed by the hair. So when you go to use like a comb or brush, like I use my double-sided Savage Man comb. It's a wood comb. Plastic will tend to create the static electricity. So if you use something with plastic like that in it, this should help eliminate most, if not all of that. Ethyl hexylglycerin. I'm so bad. What is it used for? It's more of a preservative. So it kind of helps keep it a little fresh. Probably won't, form bacteria and mold and all that stuff in it. There's a couple others in here, but it's a lot of plant-based qualities that help do nothing but condition. When I used this a few times, because I like to use this sometimes when I know I'm going to use a butter that I don't have a wash like to pair with. So like I have a couple butters I use at night, and if I don't have like something by the same company, I try and use something unscented to not worry about that. So it's helped. All these products have helped. I can't complain one bit. The only thing I guess I could complain about, it's not about what it's felt for me, none of that stuff. You can get this stuff online. Yeah, like I said, theman.shop. There's a bunch of tabs up top for skin, beard, cologne, home scents, about, and reviews. The oil, you can get them for $24.50 for a 1 ounce bottle here. I do feel like that might be a little much. That probably is where I would cap it out at for me if I wanted to buy it. But it's handmade in the US. The quality of the ingredients is there. Oh, hey, buddy. I don't know if you can see him. Hey, Bubba. Oh, and he's making biscuits. Once again, I'm using my DJI Osmo 3 phone gimbal. This thing is super sweet. But, you get the oils, Bay, main squeeze, and they have an unscented, $24.50 each. The balms are $19.50 each. And the beard washes are $16.50 each. They have 3 of each. Or you can save 20% and get a bundle, which is not bad. That is probably actually where I would go. Because like I said, $24.50 might be a little much for me. Now, price, if the quality is there, which I can tell it's helped me, I might every once in a while buy a thing of it. I still would recommend it. I have no complaints with them so far. except for the headache. But that's also first thing in the morning with no water, no food. I still say go to theman.shop, check out Beard. If you don't even want to do that, go to their skincare, go to Cologne, go to HomeSense. So that way your bathroom doesn't smell when you're taking a shit. There's no complaints. They're nice guys, nice people. Like I said, everything's handmade in the U.S. I recommend it. So I would say I would definitely use this again. Down the line, once I actually go through and use most of my stuff, I would probably actually end up buying something from them. So overall, do it. Get some. Contact them. Figure out what you want. Like I said, Bay's, sandalwood, and Bay rum. The main squeeze smells like fresh pressed juice with a hint of like woodsy greens and trees. And the beard wash will just help. It will help strip away. Like if you haven't washed it in a couple days, it helps strip away and clean up everything that's been in your beard for a couple days. So once again, this is Bearded Cat Dude. This is Theodore. You guys have a good day.